Guys, what do you think? What do you think?
You look like a garbage bag.
You look like RoboCop.
You look like duct tape.
You look like you're like. It's okay. It's okay. You try.
It's a universal fact of life that strictly online personalities branching out into other media doesn't usually end very well. YouTubers, Instagram celebrities, Vine and Musical.ly stars have talents that tend not to suit formats we tend to take more seriously, such as movies and music. And while of course there are many famous exceptions, the corpse pile of bad movies, television and music continues to mount as misguided stars misfire in a train crash of incompetence and fat-headedness. But online celebrities have advantages that more mainstream celebrities don't, in that critical reception is kind of meaningless. A bad review by Rotten Tomatoes or a 5-star rating is the first thing people will see when they look at a movie or an album. But a YouTube video with a shitty rap song is judged first by the number of views it has, then by the likes it has. Yes, small-time losers like me can make endless videos calling it trash, but sites like YouTube, Facebook and Instagram create their own echo chambers, where criticism, no matter how objective or justified, is much easier to dismiss or simply avoid. What that means is that we've entered the era of online celebrities making crap and people lapping it up. Which brings me to Lele Pons. Lele Pons is a former South American Vine comedian turned YouTuber. You know who she is. I've avoided talking about her in the past because A, I don't need to, and B, to be completely fair, she has other talents outside of comedy, and C, though I don't find her comedy particularly funny, she's clearly not hurting anyone. It's a hard sell trying to make people laugh, and for every person who finds it cringy, I suspect there are 4 others who find her and the Us Weekly reject she pals around with genuinely entertaining. Most people can watch a bad comedy and know it's bad. Isolated skits translate differently to different people, particularly generationally. To criticise Lele Pons for just being unfunny, in my less than humble opinion, is arrogance, particularly if you struggle with it as well. I make crap skits on this channel every now and then. Comedy is hard, and when it falls flat, we have to appreciate that. And then I watched Amigos. Episode 1.
What kind of a Latino is allergic to hot sauce anyway, right? It's like a Chinese guy being allergic to white rice.
My fucking god. It doesn't matter how old you are, Amigos is fucking unbelievable. A series of comedy episodes on Pons' YouTube channel, I had to wonder if this thing, by our modern standards, should be considered a bloody hate crime. Remember, this is a world where The Economist having chili peppers forming the American flag got coverage for stereotyping Hispanic Americans. We live in a world where even the slightest word or inflection can get you called a racist or a bigot. So what about this piece of shit? I'm going to take you through just the first episode, and I want you to remember that Pons is the one who is credited as one of the writers and is a native Venezuelan. I'm personally amazed it needed a script in the first place. We're introduced to an apartment of Pons' friends who are all very naturally doing normal people things, such as playing rock, paper, scissors and painting a giant sculpture that dominates the set because art is funny. You know, normal things that a procrastinating bunch of adults in 2018 would do. I checked the next episode and apparently it's their idea of a running gag. That's glossing over the fact that this lady here appears to be
autistic.
Yeah, I'm already really fucking annoyed.
You look so cute today.
Give us the food.
Oh yes, it has a laugh track. Added in post-production, mind you. I'm assuming she's a disciple of the Big Bang Theory school of comedy.
She has feelings, guys.
I do, and then food's ready!
Well, stuff my nose and call me Cavos. We've started at rock fucking bottom. Yes, Latinos. They don't care about anything but tacos. I don't see why that should ever be considered a harmful stereotype.
You're gonna have taco trucks every corner.
Just remember the tried and tested equation, Spanish equals funny.
Aha! Yo tengo un toalla para la señorita Lele.
You see, the joke here is that this lady only speaks in Spanish, except she's not a native speaker of it. So instead of having a character that can manipulate the comedic narrative by being the only one speaking Spanish properly, instead she only speaks Spanish and speaks it very badly and awkwardly. Why? Why fucking not? Spanish equals funny. Look, I'll avoid picking out really meta bullshit like this in future, but I want you to appreciate both the level of sophistication going to this comedy and imagine who her target audience might be. I'll give you a clue.
Hannah, what is this? Limpiando el baño para su caca.
Not a minute in and we have our first poop joke, bitches! Have you guessed it yet?
It's like a Chinese guy being allergic to white rice.
Oh, she's roped another one in. She's going for all the non-controversial minorities. Let's see if she sneaks in the gay joke in by the end. The opening title card, as you can see, is a direct homage to Friends. The show describes itself as a parody, but you'll soon discover why that really stretches the definition. The story starts off into high gear with Rudy Mancuso, because yes, they play themselves, awkwardly admitting that he has a crush on the autistic lady, while the real Latino plays a character too stupid to realise that he looks like he swallowed a beehive. Cue the obnoxious noises. Meanwhile, Lele and her gal pals have a very important conversation.
I have to tell you guys something, okay? It's about me.
Yes, Lele, we know you're an idiot. You still cool. You still cool.
Yes, that is the entirety of that joke. In fact, it's so good. That was so good. I'm going to steer that right now. You, watching this right now, you're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Funny? Huh? You find that funny? Can I have 70 million subscribers now? Let's face it, it's probably true anyway.
I like Rudy.
What? I thought you were gonna say Juanpa.
Fucking what? I really like to imagine that Rudy here is remembering that he's a singer, a musician, and a model with 5.2 million subscribers. And he's in this. They do this roundabout who likes who bullshit for another 2 minutes and then decide to play Spin the Bottle because it's 2018. Sideswiped was released 2 months after this.
It's like a now steady belt.
Ooh, let's do this. I'm ready.
Spin the bottle!
And then they play Spin the Bottle. A recurring gag here is that Autism Lady, despite the fact that she's apparently forgotten to get dressed, has no end of random items in her pants. So I assume, in order to have this massive trove of junk around, she likely has not removed her pants in a very long time. The smell, I imagine, is not worth thinking about.
It's crazy.
Wait,
The rules are rules. Yeah, it's natural. You guys got a kid.
Natural. It's not a big deal. It's like playing Monopoly, but you make out.
Wait, what? What? Sorry, say that again.
It's not a big deal. It's like playing Monopoly, but you make out. It's like playing Monopoly, but you make out. It's like playing Monopoly, but you make out.
Yeah, playing Spin the Bottle is like playing Monopoly. This needed a script! Oh, that's not hygienic.
We just got picture zone.
Oh, bugger off! And now the setup with Beehive Face pays off and he runs off, despite the fact that the frizzy head one seems really keen to catch his hot sauce-initis. She's into bodily fluids.
I feel like you should go check on him.
I know, right? It's my house. I should.
Yeah, you should. You should. Yeah, should.
I like that double take. Yeah, like, oh yeah, there's a script. There's a script. I can't make this bollocks up. I said that the show is a parody of Friends, but it wasn't until yesterday that I found out that parody is pushing it. As YouTuber Elvis the Alien points out, many of the jokes and setups aren't even original. They're lifted almost directly from Friends.
Amigos is not exaggerated. It's just Friends, Spanish version. You don't exaggerate the show by turning it into a Hispanic version. What you're doing is turning it into a Hispanic version. That's basically just ripping off the idea. And I gotta say, she's lucky that this is YouTube, because if she tried to air this on actual television, she would probably have some big names trying to sue her.
Hey, Anwar.
Oh my god!
Joey, some people don't like that.
Yeah, I hear someone else in there with him.
What do you think?
You look like a garbage bag.
What do you think?
Think we're not wearing the same shirt anymore.
I'm sorry, we don't have your sheep.
You okay? Okay, you ready?
What the fuck about this is funny? That's actually the most realistic depiction of a severe allergic reaction I've ever seen. It looks like he's in serious danger. And the audio they thought would suit this is... So of course they think they're having sex, because it's 2018.
Let's go, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
Wait, what? The Heimlich maneuver is from blocking the windpipe that has a physical obstruction. His throat is swollen from an allergic reaction. He's at risk of an anaphylactic shock. The Heimlich maneuver would do fuck all. Was this written when she was on the phone in the bathroom? Considering how quite realistically distressed Anwar seems to be due to his reaction, you'd think the responsible thing to do would be to at least get the treatment right, but I guess sticking oxygen tubes down you is harder to exploit for a sex joke. Yeah, it's almost over. They awkwardly sum up the episode for everyone who passed out from just the excitement.
Amigos! No more spicy sauce for you!
Oh, where's the laugh track?
That was a good joke, right?
Where are the people that are laughing? They left.
Yeah, donde están?
There they are. Okay,
Because Spanish equals funny. These two really want to be here, don't they? They're having a gay old time. Then they all fuck off, presumably to attack a truck or something. You see? This Latino humor just writes itself.
Adios, amor.
And there it ends. The one punchline, the one half-decent, okay joke that this thing has is literally in the last 2 seconds. Unbelievable. Amigos, episode 1 is a hate crime. But not against Hispanics. Even if Pons herself wasn't one, it's too airheaded to be offensive. It's a hate crime against every YouTuber who does this kind of stuff far better because it simply doesn't have to try.
5 Fortnite YouTubers who've sworn.
In his video, Elvis the Alien says he respects that they at least put effort in, but I don't even think that's true. Half the dialogue seems improvised on the spot, and it never goes beyond Spanish equals funny and poop joke bitches! You watching this could get a bunch of your friends in this phone camera and record something less stupid in an afternoon. Browse YouTube and you will find something better and less insulting for the same target audience. It's just for kids is not an excuse. From skits to animations, you will find labours of love that have far more work put into them. Shane Dawson, who I do not like, has a short film channel, and while his foray into comedy has undoubtedly been hit and miss, I can't say he didn't try. He put the work in and tried to make stuff entertaining that at least had a reason to exist.
So today is another one of my kind of short film type videos, and this one is about an issue that I've wanted to talk about for a while, but I just really didn't know how.
Amigos, episode 1 isn't a parody, it's a Vine video that's 9 minutes too long. Empty, half-baked skits were great for Vine, but on YouTube they're insulting. Comedy is an art, and a very difficult one, and comedians of all stripes and sizes are the people I admire the most. Good comedy isn't just making people feel good for a few seconds, it changes you, it changes your perspective. The humour comes from seeing something in a way that you've never seen before. That doesn't mean it can't be lowbrow comedy. A poop joke now and then is fine. I'm all for comedy that doesn't force you to think too hard, but these Amigo videos are a slap in the face to anyone who tries to make people laugh. It's good-looking people acting out material that's so vapid, it takes directly from the thing it's supposed to be making fun of, and people go for it hand over fist. See, I appreciate that there is a place for Lele Pons in the world, even if I don't find her funny. Clearly, I'm in the minority. But even people with simpler tastes deserve better comedy. There's catering to your audience, and then there's serving them any old shit. And I, for one, will not be served shit. Poop joke, bitches!